Everyone wants to have a better, happier, and more productive day. But sometimes it feels hard to know where to start or how to improve. The good news is, you don't need to change everything at once. Small daily habits can make a big difference in your life over time, okay? These habits help you feel more energetic, less stressed, and more focused, okay? In this podcast, I'll share 15 easy habits you can start doing every day to make your life better. You don't need any special skills, just a little bit of practice and patience. Let's get started. Wake up early. Waking up early is one of the most transformative habits you can develop for improving your daily life. It sets the tone for the entire day, offering you quiet, uninterrupted time that most people miss out on. When you rise before the world gets busy, you gain a sense of control and calm. There's something powerful about being awake while others are still sleeping. It feels like you're already ahead. Extra time in the morning can be used for personal development activities such as reading, journaling, meditating, or exercising. These activities, when done early, help you center yourself mentally and emotionally before facing the demands of the day. Moreover, waking up early allows you to avoid rushing. You're less likely to skip breakfast, forget important items, or start the day with stress. Your morning becomes a sacred routine instead of a hectic race. Early risers often report feeling more productive, more focused, and even happier because their days start with intention rather than reaction. This habit also aligns well with nature's rhythm. Sunlight in the morning helps regulate your body's internal clock circadian rhythm, which affects your sleep quality, energy levels, and mood throughout the day. Although it can be difficult at first, especially for night owls. Gradually shifting your wake-up time by just 15 minutes earlier each week can help you adjust without overwhelming your body. In a world where we are constantly pressed for time, waking up early can feel like unlocking an extra hour of life. It's your time, quiet, personal, and full of potential. Whether you use it for a peaceful walk, setting goals, or enjoying a mindful cup of tea, the benefits of this habit ripple through the rest of your day and eventually your entire life. Make your bed. Making your bed each morning might seem like an insignificant task, but it has surprisingly powerful psychological benefits. This small act of discipline starts your day with a quick win. By completing this one task first thing in the morning, you send a message to yourself that details matter and that you are in control of your environment. It's a foundational act, simple, achievable, and deeply symbolic. When you make your bed, you're not just tidying your space. You're telling your brain that the day has begun and you're ready to take it on. It also contributes to creating a clean, organized space, which directly influences your mindset. A neat environment promotes clarity and reduces stress. Imagine coming home from a long day, feeling tired and overwhelmed, only to find your room a mess with a messy bed. Now imagine the same situation, but your bed is perfectly made. The pillows are fluffed, and your room looks inviting. A small difference creates a subtle mental shift, brings peace. It's like your future self is thanking you for taking 2 extra minutes in the morning. Studies have even shown that people who make their bed tend to have better productivity, stick to routines more easily, and feel better emotionally throughout the day. It builds momentum. One good habit leads to another. You start with making your bed, and that motivates you to tidy your room, eat a healthier breakfast, or stick to your workout routine. It's a domino effect. What's more, making your bed reinforces the idea that little things matter. Life is made up of small decisions and actions, and when you take pride in even the smallest ones, it shows in how you approach larger tasks. This habit may seem simple, but its impact can be profound on your mindset, self-respect, and how you manage your day. Plan your day. Planning your day is like drawing a map before taking a journey. Without it, you may still get somewhere, but you'll likely waste time, take detours, and feel lost along the way. When you plan your day, you give structure and intention to your actions. You're not just reacting to whatever pops up, you're proactively designing your time around what matters most to you. Even a 5-minute planning session in the morning can give you clarity, confidence, and direction. This habit doesn't mean scheduling every second of your time. It simply means prioritizing your top tasks, setting realistic goals, and knowing how you want your day to unfold. When you know what you need to do, you're less likely to procrastinate or feel overwhelmed. It helps break larger tasks into smaller, manageable pieces, making you more likely to take action. You also become more mindful of how you're spending your time. Are you spending hours on things that don't align with your goals? Planning helps you see that and adjust. Another powerful aspect of this habit is that it reduces decision fatigue. Every day, we make hundreds of small choices: what to wear, eat, do next. Stand over time, these decisions drain our mental energy. By planning your day in advance, you reduce the number of on-the-spot choices you have to make, freeing up brain power for more important matters. Additionally, planning increases your accountability. When something is written down, whether it's a to-do list, a calendar note, or a reminder, it becomes real. You've committed to it. This boosts your likelihood of following through. And at the end of the day, checking off your completed tasks brings a sense of accomplishment and clarity. You can evaluate what worked, what didn't, and what to improve tomorrow. It's a habit that encourages reflection and growth. By planning your day, you take ownership of your time. You stop drifting and start directing. This one habit alone can transform your daily experience from reactive to intentional. Drink water after waking. Drinking water right after you wake up is one of the simplest yet most effective ways to boost your energy and health each day. After 6 to 8 hours of sleep, your body is naturally dehydrated. During sleep, your body works hard to repair itself, digest food, and maintain vital functions, all without additional hydration. So when you wake up, your cells are craving water to restart those processes effectively. Starting your day with a glass of water helps kickstart your metabolism. It wakes up your digestive system, allowing it to function more efficiently throughout the day. It also supports brain function. Even mild dehydration can cause headaches, fogginess, and fatigue. Many people reach for caffeine first thing in the morning, thinking it's the energy booster they need, but in reality, their body just needs water. This habit also helps flush out toxins that your body has processed during the night. It purifies. Your system supports kidney function and even helps your skin stay clear and hydrated. Over time, consistent morning hydration can improve your skin's appearance, boost your immune system, and even aid in weight management. Some people like to add lemon to their morning water for an extra dose of vitamin C and a slight metabolism. Boost. It's a habit that takes less than a minute but offers benefits that lasts all day. To make it automatic, keep a glass or bottle of water on your nightstand so it's the first thing you see. Eventually, it becomes part of your morning rhythm, like brushing your teeth or checking your phone. But unlike scrolling social media, this habit energizes your body and mind from the inside out. Exercise daily. Daily exercise is a cornerstone of a healthy, balanced life. It's not just about weight loss or looking fit. Exercise affects nearly every aspect of your well-being, from your energy levels to your mental health to your confidence. When you move your body, you release endorphins, which are natural chemicals that elevate your mood and reduce stress. That's why even a short workout can leave you feeling happier and more focused for the rest of the day. Regular physical activity strengthens your muscles, bones, and cardiovascular system. It improves your posture, endurance, and flexibility, making daily tasks easier and reducing your risk of injury. But perhaps even more importantly, daily movement boosts your brain power. Exercise increases blood flow to the brain, improving memory, concentration, and decision-making. Many people find that their best ideas come while walking, jogging, or even doing simple stretches. The good news is, you don't need a gym membership or expensive equipment to build this habit. A 15-minute home workout, a brisk walk outside, dancing to your favorite songs, or practicing yoga can be just as effective. The key is consistency. It's better to move a little every day than to push hard once a week and then burn out. Exercise also builds discipline and self-respect. When you prioritize your physical health each day, you send a message to yourself. I matter. My health is worth the time. It's a powerful mindset shift. Over time, it creates a ripple effect. When you feel stronger physically, you're more likely to eat better, sleep more, and take care of your mental health as well. Eat a healthy breakfast. Eating a healthy breakfast is one of the most underrated habits for boosting your daily performance, both physically and mentally. After fasting all night, your body and brain need fuel to start the day. Skipping breakfast can lead to low blood sugar levels, which can make you feel tired, irritable, and unfocused. On the other hand, a balanced breakfast replenishes your energy stores and helps regulate your metabolism. It gives your body the nutrients it needs to kickstart essential functions like concentration, mood, stability. A good breakfast is not just about eating anything, it's about eating the right things. Foods that are high in sugar or refined carbs, like pastries or sugary cereals, might give you a quick energy spike, but will soon leave you crashing and hungry again. Instead, opt for a mix of protein like eggs or yogurt, healthy fats like nuts or avocado, and complex carbohydrates like oats or whole grain bread. This combination will keep you fuller longer and help prevent mindless snacking throughout the day. Eating breakfast also sets a healthy tone for the rest of your meals. When you start the day with nutritious food, you're more likely to continue making mindful food choices at lunch and dinner. Moreover, a healthy breakfast can improve physical performance, especially if you're active in the morning. It replenishes glycogen stores in muscles and provides the stamina needed for physical activity. Whether you're heading to work, school, or the gym, your body will thank you for the nourishment. If mornings are busy, preparing breakfast the night before, like overnight oats, boiled eggs, or smoothie ingredient scan, save time and make this habit easier to maintain. Remember, you don't need a fancy meal. Even something simple and balanced can make a huge difference in how your body and mind function for the rest of the day. Practice gratitude. Practicing gratitude is a habit that doesn't require money, time, or effort, just attention. Yet, its benefits are profound and far-reaching. In a world that often encourages us to focus on what we don't have, gratitude flips the script and shifts our focus to what we do have. It brings peace, joy, and perspective into our lives. When you actively acknowledge the good things in your life, whether it's your health, relationships, nature, or even a good cup of coffee, you train your brain to recognize positive experiences. Scientific studies have shown that gratitude improves emotional well-being, reduces depression, strengthens relationships, and even enhances sleep. It has the power to lower stress hormones and boost your immune system. Emotionally, gratitude makes you feel more content and less envious. When you regularly reflect on what you're thankful for, you build mental resilience that helps you navigate challenges more gracefully. There are many ways to practice gratitude. You can keep a gratitude journal and write down 3 things you're thankful for every morning or night. You can express your gratitude out loud during a walk or silently during meditation. You can even share it with others, thanking a colleague, writing a note to a friend, or complimenting a stranger. These simple actions deepen your connections and bring more positivity into the world around you. Gratitude isn't about ignoring life's difficulties. It's about acknowledging that even within them, there are still things worth appreciating. It helps you become more present and mindful of the beauty in the moment. Over time, this habit rewires your brain to naturally look for the good in life even on the hardest days. That's a powerful tool for happiness. Read every day. Reading every day is like exercise for your brain. Strengthens your mind, stretches your imagination, and fills your mental toolkit with knowledge, vocabulary, and insight. In today's fast-paced, screen-dominated world, taking time to read may feel old-fashioned, but it remains one of the most beneficial habits for lifelong learning and personal growth. Even just 10 to 15 minutes of reading a day can create remarkable changes in your mindset, intelligence, and communication skills. Reading helps you absorb new ideas and perspectives, whether you're diving into fiction or nonfiction. Fiction enhances empathy by letting you walk in someone else's shoes. Nonfiction builds your knowledge about subjects like psychology, business, health, or history. This diverse input allows you to think critically, expand your worldview, and hold meaningful conversations with others. It also enhances your writing and speaking abilities by exposing you to proper sentence structures, powerful words, and storytelling techniques. On top of that, reading is a great way to unplug and relax. Unlike screens, which stimulate your brain and interfere with sleep, books allow you to slow down, reduce anxiety, and enter a state of calm. That's why many people read before bed. It helps ease the transition into restful sleep. Additionally, daily reading can improve focus and patience, especially for younger readers or those struggling with digital attention spans. It's a form of mental meditation. To make reading a daily habit, keep a book near your bed, in your bag, or on your phone using apps like Kindle or Audible. Choose subjects that genuinely interest you so that reading feels like a reward rather than a chore. Over time, this habit will feed your curiosity, make you wiser, and empower you with ideas that can transform your life. Avoid multitasking. We live in a culture that glorifies multitasking, juggling emails, scrolling through phones, eating lunch, and trying to get work done all at once. But the truth is, multitasking is a productivity killer. It gives the illusion of efficiency while actually reducing the quality and speed of your work. Our brains are not designed to handle multiple high-focus tasks at once. Instead, we switch attention back and forth rapidly, which leads to more mistakes, increased stress, and mental fatigue. When you avoid multitasking and focus on one task at a time, you enter a state called deep work. This is where you perform at your highest level, more creative, more accurate, and more efficient. Whether you're writing, problem solving, or simply having a conversation, giving your full attention to one thing improves the experience and the results. You feel more satisfied, more accomplished, and less mentally scattered. This habit also trains your brain to stay present. It helps reduce anxiety by eliminating the chaos of constant mental jumping. For example, trying to respond to emails while on a Zoom call not only reduces your focus on both tasks, but also increases your mental clutter. By doing one thing at a time, you reduce errors, get more done, and enjoy a greater sense of peace. To break the multitasking habit, try using techniques like time blocking or the Pomodoro technique. 25 minutes of focused work followed by a 5-minute break. Turn off notifications, close unnecessary browser tabs, and clear your workspace to eliminate distractions. This allows your brain to concentrate fully and work in a state of flow. As you practice this habit, you'll find that not only do you get more done, do it better. Limit screen time. In today's digital world, screens are everywhere. Phones, laptops, TVs, tablets, and they're not going away anytime soon. But spending too much time on screens, especially on social media and entertainment platforms, can lead to reduced focus, poor sleep, anxiety, and even depression. Constant notifications and endless scrolling hijack your attention and often leave you feeling more drained than before. That's why limiting screen time is such an important habit to reclaim your mental clarity and overall well-being. When you reduce unnecessary screen use, you create space for real-life activities, reading, exercising, having face-to-face conversations, or just sitting in silence with your thoughts. These activities not only improve your health, but also build stronger relationships, greater presence, and deeper self-awareness. Cutting down on screen time also improves your posture, reduces eye strain, and allows your brain to reset from the constant stimulation of digital content. A great way to start this habit is by setting boundaries. For example, implement no screen hours, such as the first hour after waking up and the last hour before bed. Turn off non-essential notifications or use apps that track and limit your usage. Consider having screen-free zones in your house, like the dining area or bedroom. Replace screen habits with more meaningful ones like journaling, playing music, or spending time in nature. Limiting screen time isn't about rejecting technology altogether. It's about using it intentionally so it serves you instead of controlling you. When you take back your time from screens, you'll be amazed at how much more alive, alert, and free you feel. Practice deep breathing or meditation in today's fast-paced world. Stress, anxiety, and overwhelm have become part of our daily routine. But there's a simple yet powerful habit that can instantly bring calm and clarity to your mind: deep breathing or meditation. This habit doesn't require hours of your time, fancy equipment, or special skills. Just a few minutes of intentional breathing can have a profound impact on your physical, emotional, and mental well-being. Deep breathing works by activating your parasympathetic nervous system, the part of your body responsible for rest and relaxation. When you inhale deeply through your nose, hold briefly, and slowly exhale, you signal to your brain that it's time to calm down. Your heart rate slows, your muscles relax, and your racing thoughts begin to quiet. This is particularly helpful during moments of high stress, decision-making, or anxiety. Over time, regularly practicing this technique can lower your blood pressure, reduce tension, and increase your sense of control. Meditation goes a step further. It's the practice of focusing your attention and your breath, a word, a sensation, or simply the present moment. It helps you detach from the constant stream of thoughts and become aware of your internal state. Through meditation, you learn to observe your thoughts without judgment, which reduces mental clutter and builds emotional resilience. It improves your ability to stay present, which is especially useful in both work and relationships. People who meditate regularly report greater clarity, focus, and inner peace. The beauty of this habit is that it's accessible to everyone. You can practice deep breathing while commuting, during a break at work, or even while lying in bed. Meditation can be as short as 2 minutes or as long as an hour, depending on what works for you. Apps like Headspace or Calm can guide you through beginner sessions. Consistency is more important than duration. By adding this habit to your day, you give your mind the rest it desperately needs, making you more focused centered, and emotionally balanced. Declutter regularly. A cluttered environment often reflects a cluttered mind. When our surroundings are messy, it becomes harder to focus, think clearly, or feel relaxed. That's why decluttering regularly is a powerful habit to improve not only your physical space, but also your mental state. Whether it's your desk, bedroom, kitchen, or even your digital files, tidying up can create a calming, focused atmosphere that makes everything else in life feel a little more manageable. Decluttering isn't just about cleaning. It's about creating space for what truly matters. It's an intentional practice of removing what no longer serves you. When you let go of unused, broken, or unnecessary items, you also release emotional baggage. For example, clearing out your wardrobe may help you feel less overwhelmed when choosing clothes and organizing your workspace can spark creativity and improve focus. The act itself can be surprisingly therapeutic and satisfying. This habit also saves time and reduces stress. When your things are in order, you waste less time looking for items and feel less frustrated by the mess. You're more likely to start your day in a good mood when you walk into a clean, tidy space. Regular decluttering, say, once a week, or even once a day for a few minutes, prevents mess from building up and becoming overwhelming. You can tackle one drawer, one shelf, or one area at a time. The key is consistency, not perfection. Minimalism isn't about having nothing. It's about having what truly matters. When you free up physical space, you also free up mental space for clarity, focus, and peace. You feel lighter, more in control, and more aligned with your environment. As the saying goes, outer order leads to inner calm. And that's what this habit offers: a clear, peaceful space to thrive in. Avoid negative self-talk. One of the most powerful influences on your mood, confidence, and actions is the voice inside your head. Unfortunately, for many people, that voice is often harsh, critical, and filled with doubt. That's why a life-changing habit is learning to avoid negative self-talk and replacing it with encouragement, compassion, and belief in yourself. The way you speak to yourself shapes your self-image, influences your emotions, and determines how you respond to challenges. Negative self-talk might sound like, "I'm not good enough," "I always mess things up," or "Why even try?" These thoughts can become automatic, running in the background of your mind and silently tearing down your confidence. Over time, this inner dialogue affects your behavior. You may avoid new opportunities, give up too quickly, or feel constantly anxious. But here's the truth: you are not your thoughts. You have the power to challenge and change them. The first step is awareness. Start paying attention to the tone and content of your internal dialogue. When you notice a negative thought, don't accept it as truth, question it. Would you speak this way to a friend? If not, why say it to yourself? Try rephrasing. Instead of, "I can't do this," say, "This is challenging, but I'm learning." Instead of "I failed," say, "That didn't work out, but I'll try a different approach." Positive self-talk isn't about lying to yourself. It's about being honest and supportive. Like a coach cheering you on. This habit builds emotional resilience, reduces anxiety, and empowers you to take risks. Over time, you'll notice a shift in your mindset. You'll believe in yourself more, feel more confident, and handle setbacks more gracefully. Your inner voice can be your greatest critic or your strongest ally. Train it to be kind, and your entire life will change. Sleep. Early and well. Sleep isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. It's the foundation for physical health, emotional stability, and mental clarity. Developing the habit of sleeping early and getting quality rest can significantly improve your mood, focus, energy, and even your ability to make decisions. Yet, in a world full of late-night entertainment, scrolling, and hustle culture, sleep is often sacrificed. But the truth is, consistently getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep is one of the smartest and most sustainable ways to boost your daily life. Your brain and body undergo vital processes during sleep. Your cells repair, your immune system strengthens, and your brain consolidates memories and processes emotions. Poor sleep impairs judgment, reduces concentration, and increases stress. Lack of rest has also been linked to weight gain, heart disease, and weakened immunity. On the other hand, getting enough sleep makes you more alert, patient, and emotionally balanced. You wake up feeling refreshed instead of exhausted and grumpy. Creating a bedtime routine can make this habit easier to follow. Try dimming the lights, turning off screens an hour before bed, reading a book, or listening to calming music. Avoid caffeine in the evening and stick to the same sleep and wake times even on weekends. Your body thrives on rhythm. The more consistent your sleep schedule is, the better your quality of rest will be. If you think of your body as a smartphone, sleep is your daily recharge. You wouldn't expect your phone to function without a charge, so why expect your body and brain to perform on empty? Treat sleep like the priority it is, and you'll notice improvements in every area of your life. From your creativity and relationships to your health and happiness. Asterisk, end your day with reflection. The final habit on this list is perhaps the most introspective. Ending your day with reflection. This practice allows you to pause, breathe, and mentally review your day. It's a moment to celebrate small wins, learn from mistakes, and refocus your intentions for tomorrow. In a world that moves fast and demands constant output, taking time to reflect gives you back your sense of purpose and direction. Reflection doesn't have to be complicated. You can journal, sit in silence, or ask yourself simple questions. What did I accomplish today? What challenged me? What am I grateful for? What can I improve tomorrow? This kind of self-inquiry builds awareness and self-growth. It helps you spot patterns, both good and bad, and make conscious choices moving forward, instead of ending your day with stress or mindless scrolling. You close it with intention and clarity. This habit also provides emotional release. Sometimes we carry unresolved emotions or thoughts into our sleep, which affects our rest and mood the next day. Reflection acts as a mental clearing out. You acknowledge your feelings, Make peace with the day and give your mind permission to rest. It's a form of self-respect, recognizing that your time, your thoughts, and your growth matter. Even just 5 minutes of reflection before bed can help you feel more grounded, more in control, and more aligned with your goals. Turns each day into a lesson and an opportunity for progress. Over time, these quiet moments become your compass, guiding you toward a life of purpose, clarity, and inner strength.